What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting edition of Real Estate Podcast, episode 396. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And we're saving oversized tardigrades with Adam.
Wish we watched fucking Mickey 17.
Bong Joon-ho.
Bon Joon-ho.
That's his name,
Did
right?
you call me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like something you scream before you cut down a tree.
It
Yeah,
almost sounds
right.
like a dessert. I mean,
Yeah,
it was Bon
Bong Joon-ho.
Joon-ho's.
Yeah.
Roly
Follow
But
Poly.
yeah, the
Parasite.
director. But yeah, is the director of Parasite, right?
Yeah. First American or Western film, I guess you'd say.
Like you said, Adam, roly polies.
I don't think this one's going to win an Oscar. I'm
No.
just going out on a limb here. Like,
Yeah.
it
Not
had
saying
a
it's
strange
bad.
ending,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
We get to the end, and I'm like, what's happening? I'm not talking about the end where it was like, we're going to fucking get rid of the machine and all
No.
that. I'm talking about the whole, like, it was just like, really? This is the way we're wrapping this up?
Right.
I think I just expected more out
Yeah.
of Bon Joon-ho.
Yeah.
When it came to
expected
that,
it to be more. I expected it to be even more about the multiple thing instead of we're suddenly going to turn into like a world-saving story.
Yeah. It kind of lost itself at a certain point because it's like when he goes to dinner and that chick shows up and then they have that
when
whole
they poisoned him,
yes, which was
Yeah.
crazy. They bring the freaking cameras out and everything. It's like, oh my God, all right.
the church
But
will
it's
be
like-
pleased.
Yeah. And I thought that
The
that
sauce.
right. Yeah, right. I thought that that was going to be like the turning point of the film where it was going to be focused like you were saying, Trav, about the multiple thing and like him having a relationship with and how all this stuff was going to work out. And that was like a plot point that didn't need to be established that was and was thrown out the window as soon as it was made prevalent. Because like after that, like after dude tries to assassinate the guy, like all that goes away, right? It's like there's no weird love triangle situation, or I guess quadrilateral. I don't know. And it quits focusing on that as much and starts kind of focusing on bugs.
Why was that
Starship
copy of
Troopers.
him so different?
Well, at one point he said that the chick had commented that each copy was a
Like, we
different.
make a copy of a copy. Yeah, but
I
they would
guess.
take your copy and put the memory bank in it, and
Yeah,
I mean, it
I
was
don't
just
know.
really different.
yeah,
Like,
I don't
kind of an
know.
asshole.
yeah. Kind of.
But I'm like,
Yeah, it didn't really
let's
make-
fucking kill Stephen Yeun, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking Glenn the fuck out of here,
Where's Negan when you need him?
asshole.
Yeah. But it was an interesting sci-fi story. I think it would have been almost better if they would have focused on them getting to the planet the whole time. And like the stuff that they were putting him through and how that was affecting him mentally, and then introduce the multiple thing and then kind of go from there with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the church, like, what was going on there?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what
the
the fuck was he working
corporation.
for?
Yeah. The
Was he a copy
corporation.
the whole time?
What happened at
He
the
was
end?
always coughing and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Because he goes down there and that chick's there and she's printing a new version of him out, right?
Yeah,
Was that real?
I think so. I don't know,
Yeah. I don't either.
because it just went away. It was like,
Yeah. I don't know.
was that real, or was he having a dream?
Like I thought it was a dream because when she held her hand out, it was filling up with blood, right?
Yeah, I
He
think
said
was a
that
dream.
she cut her wrists or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't
She was the
bad.
one running the show.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could say that, the first half of the movie was fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the moment that the multiple thing was introduced, it could have been not really a race against time style film, but just them trying to survive on the multiples.
Yes.
But then, first half it's where you're rooting for both of them. Then you have the reveal that one of the 18 is a little more sinister than 17. So
Yeah.
it's about 17 killing 18 while trying to stay alive. It could have veered off into that category and then still come full circle with the destruction of the cloning machine.
Yeah. And my
But I
question is,
mean, no, go
wa-
ahead.
was he the only multiple on the ship, or
Yes.
the only whatever expendable?
Nobody signed up for that.
So it's like, why didn't they just make like
A bunch of
a
him.
yes, to run the ship and like do all the, and then they could have, because why didn't they Noah's Ark this stuff? Like they don't have any animals on board or anything to give them any like sustainable food source other than whatever they were spitting out in that thing. Like I don't, it's just I
Solar
don't know.
Green.
Yeah, it's like
Whatever
maybe
the
I'm reading
fuck they
too
were
much.
eating.
Yeah,
It's just it suffers from the third act
It was the
problem.
third act that just
yeah,
And you can also tell by the money it raked in too. On a $118 million budget, just take a wild guess what it made at the box office.
maybe 80.
What about you,
50
Adam? All right, now here's the odd part. It grossed 131 million.
worldwide.
But I think that's pure Pattinson power.
And
Like
Bon
people
Joon-ho.
went,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
people wrote off the celebrity, and then it just seemed like word of mouth got around, and then it kind of faded out.
yeah,
well, in the trailer, when you watch the trailer, like I don't know, I guess I just had a movie in mind and it wasn't that.
right.
Yeah, like out of a 2 hour and 15-minute movie, give or take, that's some pretty dismal numbers.
Yeah, I didn't.
Especially considering the special effects and stuff involved,
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but it just. I mean, when you're coming off of Parasite,
Yeah.
where do you go?
I don't know if
but
he'll
also
ever be able to top that.
That's true.
But that's also the conundrum in and of itself. How do you like? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that. It's almost like you gotta leave Parasite out of sight, out of mind, because it's gonna be its own thing.
Yeah,
But
I think like Nolan has spoiled us, though. I'm just gonna throw that out there real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And Tarantino, like you have these directors that just everything that they release, whether you like it as much as their previous film or not, you can't help but appreciate the story and the work that went into it. You know what I mean?
I mean, and that, there is something to be said about the movie in terms of like, despite what shortcomings the film has, the plot is interesting enough that it kept me through that third act.
Yeah. I was interested. Yeah, I was interested the whole way through because it's like, where are we going with this?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff happening, and you're like, okay. But
Like all they wanted was a little baby back.
yeah.
And they
And
were
it's
like,
like-
we're cool as long as we get the kid back.
And I do think the concept of, okay, we're traveling deep space, instead of sacrificing a bunch of people, let's just take one person. And
Yeah.
now I feel like more realistically, that Oompa Loompa the shit out of him and made a ton of them.
Yeah.
Well, he was probably on every ship. I mean, once he signed his pretty much rights
Yeah,
away,
this is true. Yeah.
like every
Oh,
ship that was
yeah.
going anywhere, there's probably one of him on them. I mean, he didn't even read the fucking terms of service. The woman was like, "You sure? You sure you want to do that? Did you read the term?" He's like, "Yeah. I gotta get the fuck out
And
of
I
here."
mean, what about Pattinson's acting though?
Oh yeah,
Like, I mean, he went. If you think about his other roles, and then you see this kind of, unsure, insecure, sort of,
kind of
Yeah.
nerdy.
I don't know, that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it's very different. It was a choice,
Yeah. For sure.
but it
Different.
wasn't terrible.
No. Not at all.
But yeah, Steven Yeun being like, "Hey Mickey, what's it like to die?"
yeah. Sorry,
Like
buddy.
there were just little moments in the movie that I like when that goes down. Just, little moments that keep the movie redeemed for you and keep your interest fed. That will I watch it again? Probably not. Am I appreciative at watching it the first time? Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
it's a super fascinating idea, but it, like we've been kind of echoing, it just kind of fell flat.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
The third act
Um,
was just
that being said, I think I give it a half star.
I'm also at a half.
Yeah. I think that's a comfortable place to leave it
Yeah.
at. I mean, honestly, I think
But
it's
like I said,
definitely
not terrible. It
no.
was just, well, it really took a turn.
Yeah.
And it was already fucking weird.
Yes.
But when it took that turn, I was like, okay. I was like, are we going to have a threesome or not? Like,
That kind of surprised me that they took it in that direction.
yeah.
Like I really wasn't expecting that.
It was like, dude, the other you's banging your chick, and this chick's trying to hook up. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There could have been a really like if they wouldn't have
Spent so much on Mark Ruffalo's teeth.
well, yeah, not only
What
that,
the
yeah.
fuck?
That was a
What's
choice
up with the
too.
teeth?
Yeah, I don't know. But if they would have focused at least in my opinion more so on the ideas of morality and, who you are as a person and that to me should have been the focus more so than like, oh, we got these giant roly
Roly
polies.
polies, dude. They were fucking roly polies.
Yeah, I mean,
They even rolled around like I'm like, it was like, okay. And he
I mean,
was
they were
like,
fucking crazy. They were crazy looking when they were giving their little war cry.
when they were screaming.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah,
At first, I was like, oh, they don't want to hurt him because he's a clone.
right,
But it was like, no, they don't want to hurt nobody.
yeah,
And apparently, the really big one's very wise.
yeah, I know. And he was communicating with it and stuff. Like,
Yeah, like here we slapped this thing together where you could talk to him.
yeah,
It's like a little speaker. Oh, dude was like, get the cameras. We're going out.
yeah,
You know that movie Congo, guys? Yeah. Yeah.
Like them injecting him with shit and watching him die. Go out there
yeah,
and suck the air up. Don't worry, we're gonna save all your memories on this brick.
yeah, a
It was just a
legitimate
fucking brick, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
He's like, we fucking figured out how to save memories on a brick.
Yeah,
Bigger than a hard drive, you know?
Yeah, I think
We
one and
got
a half stars
yeah.
is good. I do because I know you guys did the monkey, right?
Yeah.
I want to go. I'm going to give it a star. I just want to go
Okay.
ahead and throw that out there. I love the movie. I thought it was phenomenal. I haven't read the story before, but like,
Well, look, we each had a star and a half.
oh, y'all each had a star and a half.
Well, you weren't here, so I was like, I mean, we got to
Okay.
we can't just go 2
Yeah.
stars on this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it still got 3.
I'm giving it an honorary star. I'm giving it a golden drumstick.
Yeah, that was a silly goose time.
Yeah. So over the top in such a great way. But yeah. Before movie news, I finally finished season 2 of Severance.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Um
The band was my favorite part
yeah.
of
Whoa.
the entire show.
Like what? They brought an entire marching dude.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're employees. They work there. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Fucking
know.
Milkshake was bringing his milkshake to the floor, though. You know, like
Oh, he was getting and the interaction between him and the robot Kier.
yeah,
That I was like, what is happening? I feel when I watch that show sometimes I feel like I'm too high to understand what's happening. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like for real. So yeah. But anyway, we got a little bit of movie news. I'm gonna hit on real quick here. So Shyamalan's new thriller with Gyllenhaal gets a truly supernatural plot synopsis. So Shyamalan's upcoming film, based on a book he is collaborating on with Nicholas Sparks, just got a major update that reveals what the secretive thriller is about. Shyamalan will be venturing into the romance genre for a new film that will include his typical supernatural tendencies while also giving fans a different side of the acclaimed filmmaker. Plot details for the upcoming novel that the film is based on reveal a rather different kind of story than some expected, but Shyamalan heads can probably already imagine how a twist or two could turn it on its head. So, as reported by People, Shyamalan and Sparks' new book is titled Remain and will follow a supernatural love story between 2 characters that will be played by Gyllenhaal and Denver. The screenplay for the film adaptation is being written by Shyamalan and will closely follow the original novel. While release date for the movie remains unannounced, expect the book to fly on the shelves starting October the 7th. The synopsis is Remain, co-created by Shyamalan and Sparks, follows New York architect Tate Donovan as he arrives in Cape Cod to design his best friend's summer home. Donovan is looking for a fresh start after his recent discharge from a psychiatric facility where he was treated for acute depression. Still grappling with the loss of his beloved sister, Donovan meets Ren, a young woman who makes him challenge everything he knows about his logical and controlled world. It's just weird that M. Night Shyamalan and Nicholas Sparks is working on anything together.
It's a notebook
such a
guy,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Odd collab for sure.
Yeah, right. But it makes me that more interested in watching it, though. That much more interested in seeing what is happening here, because it's like, did Shyamalan read the Sparks, draft, and he's like, we got to put some twists in here. You know what I mean? Or like, how did this even come about?
What was the last thing that Sparks put out? Wasn't it The Shack or something?
Maybe. I'm not 100. I don't know. I don't follow. Let's see. Let's go. Let's give it a Google. It's worth a Google.
Counting
And
Oh, he
Miracles.
did The Notebook.
he published his
No.
21st novel, The Return, and followed that up with The Wish in 2021 and Dreamland in 2022.
Well, he's got a 2024 novel. Counting Miracles.
I don't even know what Nicholas Sparks looks like. Oh, there
Exactly
he is.
what you think he would look like.
Yeah, for real, right?
Oh, he did A Walk to Remember.
Yeah, like he did all those movies.
Nights in Rodin.
The Longest Ride.
Yeah.
The
Whoa,
Notebook. The
Dear John.
Choice.
I can't quit you.
Yeah.
Like he does the love stories.
Yes. All the love stories.
Mm.
But yeah, we've got that to look forward to. I'm excited about it. So we'll see how that shakes out. So Jeff Bridges wants to do a sequel to his underrated cult classic. So it says Bridges has been teasing a possible return to one of his most iconic roles, the Dude. At a time when everyone wants to dip back into popular movies with their past, and bring out an unexpected and potentially unwanted sequel, prequel, or spinoff, Bridges has been part of a couple of late franchise returns already, thanks to his involvement in the Tron franchise. Now it seems he would be more than happy to have another run out as the Dude, and added that one of his co-stars often fantasized about it happening with him. Bridges appeared for a special screening of the movie at the Orpheum Theater in LA, and expressed his enthusiasm for a possible return to the Coens world. Of course, Juliana and I would fantasize about that. We did another movie together, Seventh Son. She played a witch in that movie, and we would often say, gee, it's all set up for a sequel. However, before everyone gets too excited, Bridges also added that in the end, the possibility of a Big Lebowski sequel lies in the lap of the Coens, and he doesn't see them writing one anytime soon. He said, I don't think the brothers are going to do that. I don't think that's their style. But I must say, they surprise us all the time. If they called me up and said, hey, let's do it again, I'd say, absolutely, come on.
They're in a different place now.
Yeah,
The Coen
I would say
brothers, like-
so. Yeah.
I saw
Like,
that clip of him talking to the guy.
I mean, does the Big Lebowski need a sequel?
Nah. It's been too long.
Yeah.
It was
99.
1998, like
Or 98, yeah.
Like they've moved on. They're, that, and then one of them did that, the Drive Away Dolls.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was,
But one of them also did Macbeth, right? Was
yeah, he's on a better path.
Yeah, for sure, right?
That was Joel.
So, yeah. Joel.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Hell, they made a sequel.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it.
I haven't either. The Jesus.
Yeah.
How come he wasn't in that?
Yeah. They couldn't afford him.
Yeah.
It's Jeff Bridges, like. But yeah, I don't think it needs a sequel. I think if they make a sequel, it might ruin it. But
it will.
Yeah. But So, Amazon reportedly planning another huge James Bond shakeup, but this one won't impact who plays the spy next. So, Amazon MGM Studios is in full control of the James Bond franchise, and doesn't everyone know it? After years of being stalled since Daniel Craig hung up his license to kill in 2021, the studios take over the franchise from Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson. That's her last name, dude. It's Broccoli. Has already caused plenty of waves, and now it looks like another big upheaval is coming for the franchise, but this time it is not about where the next Bond movie will be made, rather than who will be starring in it. According to a report from The Sun, filming restrictions that are about to be imposed on London in the UK have Amazon looking to send James Bond north to film his next action adventure, with Liverpool being thought to be top of the list of locations that could become the home of the Bond franchise. This is probably not surprising considering many other productions have used the Northwest city to double for the UK capital in the past. An insider told the paper, "This will no doubt irk Bond purists who already fear Amazon taking over the 007 franchise may lead to them making big changes, but Liverpool is a well-known alternative to London for filmmakers. It has appeared in everything from the Batman to Captain America and Harry Potter movies, doubling up as international cities. Naturally, a change in location does not mean that the action of the next Bond movie will be set up north, and the majority of the city scenes will still be quote unquote in London on screen. Changing times always creates interesting filming challenges for movie studios, and this is probably just one of the hurdles that the Bond franchise will face in the coming years. With the universe expansion already beginning, such as the rumored Florence Pugh led the Moneypenny Diaries, and a young Bond spinoff set in the 50s or 60s, also said to be in development, Amazon MGM Studios will get used to plenty of changes around the franchise that has previously been almost unchanged for over 60 years.
Consider me irked.
Yeah. Are you a purist? Are you a Bond purist?
We got irked a long time ago. Why don't they just bring him to America?
That's what I was wondering.
Bring him to
as
fucking
well.
Daytona Beach or something like.
Dude, could you imagine?
He runs into Florida, man.
No, drop him in Atlanta. You
know what I'm saying? We'll be seeing another Bond die.
Yeah, for real, right?
He ain't got no chance in Atlanta when he sees that guy dancing down the street.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out.
What the fuck's happening?
Yeah, I'm out.
James Bond stopping into Jimmy John's.
Yeah, getting a sub, dude.
Moneypenny. Barbara Broccoli sounds like a Sesame Street character to get kids to eat broccoli.
Yeah, I know, right?
BB. They're about to waste a bunch of money. I don't know. Some of the shows might be good. I mean,
yeah,
a Q spinoff.
Yeah,
I mean, they're doing it now with John Wick.
Yeah, yeah.
That show was good. I can't remember what it's called.
Right. The Continental?
Yeah, the one where it went back in the day. It was like the 70s or something.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. There could be some good stuff here, but I think what I feel like Amazon needs to do is like, let's just get a Bond movie made. Let's get the next Bond movie made and be done with it. And then see how everyone reacts to it. And then let's greenlight spinoffs and prequels and sequels and all kinds of other crap. Because it's like, why dump potentially billions of dollars?
And then that stuff not do well. And then they're like, well, what do we do?
Yeah.
They put Bond on the back burner.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Liverpool.
But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But I don't know. Who cares if it's getting shot up there? Like, it doesn't mean, like, it's a James Bond movie. He's existed for like 400 years at this point, with like how many different actors playing him. It's like, who cares where they're shooting the film at and what it's supposed to represent and this, that, and the other. Like, who's cast as Bond? Who's writing it? Who's directing it? What are we doing? But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm falling out with it.
Tarantino may do a Bond movie.
Yeah, I would be down for that. So Ryan Gosling's Star Wars movie is set after the Battle of Exegol and has a release date. So today at Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Japan, Lucasfilm's president Kathleen Kennedy and chief creative officer Dave Filoni announced an all-new theatrical release set in the Star Wars galaxy. Star Wars Starfighter will open exclusively in theaters on May the 28th, 2027. Star Ryan Gosling and director Sean Levy were in attendance and spoke at the event. The press release reads as follows. Star Wars Starfighter, which will be directed by Sean Levy and star Ryan Gosling, is a standalone adventure taking place approximately 5 years after the events of Star Wars 2019 Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. The film, which will begin production this fall, is an entirely new adventure featuring all new characters set in a period of time that has not been explored on screen yet. Of course, we know Sean Levy. He did Deadpool and Wolverine. So he's familiar with big budget franchise film making. He has also perfected the kid-friendly family movie, which fits the Star Wars brand. He has written and directed such films as Cheaper by the Dozen, The Pink Panther, Night at the Museum, Date Night, Free Guy, and The Adam Project, along with episodes of Stranger Things. He will be co-writing and directing Star Wars Starfighter. And then, of course, we know who the goose is, right? The Gosling. So what's crazy to me is like Deadpool and Wolverine came out in November of last year, right? And
Yes.
Yeah, something around that time, yeah.
yeah, and it's like Sean Levy drops Deadpool Wolverine. It does gangbusters. The world loved it. Brought Marvel back to life, and in its own way. Now he's doing a Star Wars movie. Now it's having production start like later this year. Whereas you've got what the dude that did Thor Ragnarok. I mean, that movie is like 8 years. Yeah, that movie's been out for forever, and it's like after what either that or Love and Thunder came out, they're like, yeah, we're gonna bring him into the Star Wars universe, and it's like nothing. We get news every now and then about, well, he's still attached to do something Star Warsy. I don't know. It's just wild to me.
I like the idea that moving forward, or I mean, I know it's not an announcement, but I think moving forward, they should do these one and done Star Wars movies. I think the idea of everything having to spin off into a trilogy just it doesn't have to. And I think getting away from one of the best ways to get away from the Skywalker story and saga or whatever is to do these little one-offs.
Yes, I agree.
Because I mean,
completely agree.
there's such an expansive universe that they can get away with it. We know the setting. We know the overarching backstory. Like,
Yeah,
and take that mythos and just run with it.
yeah. Yeah, they should use, the Skywalker, the entire saga as like the backbone, as a skeleton, and just kind of like, sure, that stuff happened, it existed. You've got stuff that happened before, you got stuff that happened during and after. That's like, what was that stuff from Loki, or from the multiverse stuff? It's like something that has to happen. It's a
The
fixed point
Nexus
in
point or
time.
something.
Yeah, it's
Something.
yeah.
Like
It's
it's a
like,
canon event.
yes, and that be like, okay, it's set either this many years before or this many years after, and that be like the nexus point in the Star Wars universe. And I'm okay with doing like one shots, standalone Star Wars flicks, or TV shows, or whatever.
And I mean, it leaves room to where you can have a one-off movie that absolutely plays off like the nostalgia of a certain event, like with Rogue One. I mean, all of these movies are gonna have a nostalgia factor, and I get that, but have some that legitimately play on it, and have some that don't.
Yeah, I'm wondering how Ryan Gosling's character is going. Like, is he going to be the fun goose, or is he going to be the serious goose, or is he going to be the sad goose? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I
I'm
know
hope.
it's kind of what they were. I know it's kind of what like some stuff that they said with the Patty Jenkins film, but I wouldn't mind if it's Star Wars Top Gun edition. You know?
Oh, that would be
That
great.
would be cool. It's gonna be weird seeing him in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's going to be hard to see him as the character instead of just Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's Ken.
yeah. Right.
He was also in the Notebook.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. But yeah, Gosling, Levy, Star Wars. Could be could be could be good. Could be shit.
Definitely gonna
Who
watch
knows?
it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So last up here, 2 former X-Men stars reunite in teasing behind the scenes Avengers Doomsday photo ahead of filming. So the reveal that old X-Men stars will be joining new Avengers in the MCU's Avengers Doomsday has led to plenty of fake images of some former stars of the X-Men movies on set spreading across the internet. While some of these are old photos from 20 years ago and others have been cobbled together through AI creations, a new image has brought together 2 classic X-Men stars ahead of their on-screen reunion, and this one isn't fake. Alan Cumming and Ian McKellen appear together for a snap as they prepare to return to their roles as Nightcrawler and Magneto. While they are still in civvies, in the candid photo, it seems that things are certainly moving forward with the next big MCU ensemble movie, and fans have started gravitating back towards the Marvel machine. Given the nostalgic pull of these characters coming back for what is clearly going to be one final adventure before the cataclysmic events of Avengers Secret Wars change the MCU forever. Ian McKellen coming back.
They're
It's going to
bringing
be,
them all back.
yeah, it's going to be crazy though. To see him play Magneto one last time.
At
To
85.
me, yeah. I mean, when they brought Patrick Stewart back to play Professor X, like that was great. Don't get me wrong. But like Ian McKellen's Magneto was like Magneto. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I might cry. I'm gonna cry. I see him. I will, dude. I will see him playing Magneto again. Like, dude, Ian McKellen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sir Ian McKellen,
Sir.
right? Yeah.
I think they got something big planned.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Was he in that one movie they did? No, it was just it was Patrick Stewart, right?
Yes.
The Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just Patrick Stewart. But yeah, I'm excited.
Remember when he fucking took the iron out of dude's blood?
Yes.
I mean, shit,
Mys-
you know?
Yeah. Mystique was like straight shooting him up with iron shots in the bathroom. Ian McKellen, dude.
Sir.
Yeah, I forgot. Sir Ian McKellen. But yeah, that's all the movie news that I saw that seemed interesting. I'm ready for some trailers.
Did y'all see where
Trailer.
that Sinners movie made? It's like the best opening for a R-rated horror movie.
Mhm.
No, but that's great.
There's been a lot of stuff online about it, like people going back and forth about it, and I think it was Variety had an article like talking about them. You know, they made like 60 million opening weekend, and they were like, it could have been better. And
Yeah.
Ben Stiller commented on it on Twitter and was like, "How is that not a good opening? Fuck you."
Yeah, right.
I'm interested to see it.
Likewise.
Yeah. Than us.
I'm almost finished here.
Yeah, that's Kugler, right? No.
Yeah,
Was it Kugler?
that directed it.
Yeah. I mean, the trailer's great.
Yeah,
I'm interested in
and
checking it
people
out
that
for
have seen
sure.
it are like, "Where did Haley Steinfeld learn to talk like that? Where she learn those things?" I don't know what she's saying in the movie, but yeah, it made 70 million.
I mean, that's not bad. What does it have the budget on there?
Let me see.
Couldn't have been. I mean, it's a horror movie.
$90 million.
I mean, it'll make its money back for sure. Once it's all said and done.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know. People are just haters. Ben Stiller's like, have y'all
Always.
seen Severance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have y'all seen Severance? Like, do y'all know what's going on?
Always hating. Hate.
Yeah.
Hate.
There's hate in your heart. Let it out.
A hater's ball.
Yeah.
All right, I got the trailers up.
I'm ready for it.
I think they're a couple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Pour it up. Fucking Ralphie shows up. Call 911. That's normal. Oh shit. Mm. Get the fuck out of there. Maybe don't put that in the trailer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Doesn't look bad.
It's hard to see him playing anything other than
Yeah.
the league.
Yeah, right. Da, 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 da.
Bring back the league.
I know, right?
We got Charlie Sheen,
Okay.
Tiger's Blood. That's Milchek
Yeah.
with a beard. Oh. Yeah, it kind of has an Entourage kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Anytime I see that guy, I'm thinking Entourage. Yes, he does. He doesn't age.
No.
That's fucking Wild Thing Rick Vaughn, dude.
Oh God.
Dr. Cox.
Dr. Cox. Yeah.
Hmm. We're watching a trailer about starting a podcast on a podcast.
I know, right?
We've come full circle.
Yeah. Full circle.
I think they were like, let's just put a bunch of stars in here.
Yeah.
And
See what
it
happens.
doesn't have to be that good.
Yeah.
We got Dr. Cox.
They're still talking about bringing Scrubs back.
Oh. That's the guy that plays the doctor.
Yeah.
An inner thigh.
Oh.
What are you doing, Doctor Strange? It's like a early 2000s comedy.
This is a remake
Oh, is it?
of The War of the Roses. Yeah. Pretty sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, based on the novel War. Yeah, yeah. I got to add.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
Got Joel McHale playing the heavy.
Okay.
DJ from Little Dicky.
Mhm.
Oh. Who? Nah.
Doesn't
Sitting up
look
there
bad.
spray painting it, like,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
be hard as hell to cover that yellow up.
We got some some Shia.
We had a trailer last week. It was a Shia LaBeouf trailer, and it was like a what was that? What was that movie with Brad Pitt in it where he had the fucking Irish accent?
Oh, Snatch.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it was like a damn like they were fighters. Like it was real snatchy, like.
Okay. Okay.
And he had an Irish accent, and he was wearing like track suits, and his hair was blonde, but he still had a black like mustache. And
Yeah.
He was the piece of shit of the movie.
yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
That's
I
a
don't know what's
trailer.
going on. But yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm interested.
I know what you did last summer.
Oh, they're
I
bringing
think
it
they're
back.
bringing everybody back too. Like
Okay.
Wow.
Is Freddie Prinze back?
I think he is in it.
Mm-hmm. Is it a harpoon? Might as well be.
I think it is.
He's getting yank shanked, dude.
Yeah.
Noise canceling headphones. Nah, it's just somebody fucking with you. It's probably Freddie Prinze.
Mm-hmm. Sarah.
Mhm.
All right.
That was fucking dumb.
I gotta add.
Wayfair,
Yeah, I'm good now.
Ben Foster. Look fucking tiny sitting on that chair.
Yeah.
Damn. What? Fucking move.
For real, right?
Put a sign up or something. House for sale.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Don't look bad.
Anybody have an ad?
No.
You're hosting now.
Am I?
Yeah, it just did it. Oh, this is that Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
It's like an ESPN commercial.
Yeah, right.
God damn.
What?
The fuck? He is him.
Timothy? It looks pretty good.
It looks wild.
Yeah. Timothy, dude.
Oh, fucking dude's acting his ass off.
Yeah. Has anybody got an ad?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's gone.
You good, Trav?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
God damn. Dude just dropped his gun. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
28 years is a long time to be living in that shit.
Yeah, for real. I'm good.
Mm.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, they saw the dailies and was like, we'll take 3 of them.
Yeah, right. That looks really good. All right, has anybody got an ad?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right.
Oh,
Hmm. Franklin's about to undo all
yeah.
reality. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, the blackboard's not big enough.
Yeah.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the
Anybody got
last time
mad?
I saw the Silver Surfer, it looked better than that.
Yeah. Maybe the lighting was wonky or something. I don't know. It looks good though.
It does look good.
I'm
That
really
costume
excited
looks
for.
itchy.
Yeah, it does. It looks woolly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm excited for that and Thunderbolts.
Yep.
Thunderbolts
Oh, and
looks.
did you see that Superman clip?
No, I'll have to go
Like
back and
the
watch
first
that.
4 or 5 minutes.
No, I'll be sure to check that out. Did y'all watch the Thunderbolts trailer that shows the Void last week?
Yes.
Holy
Looks
fuck!
good.
Yeah,
Does look good.
holy fuck, dude! Oh my god! Yeah. Anyway, it comes out soon, May the 2nd, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it comes out in like a week and a half. I'm going to watch it. Yeah, right. Y'all got an ad? Y'all ready for
I'm
this?
good. Oh, you chose violence.
Yeah. Black Dagger.
I could have told you from across the room that was C4.
Yeah, right.
It's like, don't walk up to the C4. Sadar. You know they had a big movie. That's the
Yeah.
second one.
Right.
I bet they get fucking hyped like Chicken Jockey.
Yeah, yeah, right.
When they fucking show Sadar. That we got some new releases out. That movie was
I
Steve
saw-
Buscemi dropped.
I saw one on there that was available that I definitely want to check out if you guys are interested.
What you got?
Magazine Dreams.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. That's cool with me. You over
Sounds
you,
good
Trim?
to me.
Get a little
Sounds good.
major up in here.
Yeah. Why is this major so major?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I was making sure. Yeah. All right. Fucking Magazine Dreams. Checks in the mail.
The flag is raised.